Hello everybody. I'm Jeremy from NFTsUnlockd, and on this week's edition of Pass or Gas, we're going to be talking about magic. Now, this is not the type of magic you may be thinking about. This type of magic is a DeFi token from an unconventional NFT project called TreasureDAO, and even though it's not your typical project, we felt it was that important to cover it on this week's episode. Before we get started, please hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and bump that bell for notifications to get notified every single time we post. And let's get into it. Alright, now before we get into the three main categories that we usually cover on a Pass or Gas video, I want to break down TreasureDAO a little bit deeper than we usually do, just because, like I said, it's not your typical NFT project. And the best way to break down TreasureDAO for you right now is to compare it to Nintendo. So Nintendo gets paid these steep royalty fees from small game developers in order for their games to be released on the Nintendo platform. But why would these creators pay this giant royalty fee? Because Nintendo has that brand and that marketing and that ability to distribute their game on a scale like no other company could. TreasureDAO is doing something very similar. They're in the process of creating their own metaverse that will host a number of games through their DeFi token that we named earlier called Magic. So there are a few games already on the platform, but a ton more on the way. So what TreasureDAO is going to do is act as the ecosystem, and more play-to-earn games will continually add up and be able to interact with each other. So after that little primer, let's get down to the important metrics, starting with founders and art. So starting with art, it's a little hard to peg down because, like I said, there's multiple games going on here with multiple types of art. But their flagship game is called Bridge World, and it's essentially where you can mine magic by sending out your legions on quests. So you can see them here in the marketplace, and to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the art, but it's not really important for Bridge World because this NFT project is more focused on the utility. Like we said, there are other projects on the Magic marketplace with more to come down the line, so eventually you'll have your choice on what type of art style you have. We can see Small Brains here, which is another type of project with a little bit of a different art style. As for founders, I personally haven't been able to find any of their real names, which you know we don't love, but you can see they're very active on Twitter and Discord, hold many AMAs, and are active answering questions in the communities, so there's some green flags to see with that. The fact that they're so active and providing constant updates on the status of the project is great to quell those fears of anonymous founders. But what's good to know is that the partnerships that they've formed throughout the NFT community, they all have active doxed founders that we know the real names and identities of. Now we get to utility. TreasureDAO is building an entire gaming ecosystem based off their DeFi token, Magic. Now this is great because we see a lot of NFT projects come out with these promises about the same exact thing, a DeFi token, these play-to-earn games, and they stumble out of the gate because they really have nothing ready when they launch their project. But TreasureDAO is the complete opposite. Now, while we do expect it to at least be a few years before these types of games hit the marketplace, we are extremely bullish on these play-to-earn NFTs just because profile pictures, you've had your run. Now, what's great about TreasureDAO is that they have an established platform, so they're able to help these smaller games launch. What's also great is that TreasureDAO's token Magic is a layer 2 Ethereum token, meaning there are a lot less transaction fees. Now, if you're looking for a video tutorial on how to transfer your Ethereum to Magic, click the link in the video description below. We'll link it down there for you. Now, if the TreasureDAO games aren't really for you and you're not looking to get involved in those right away, you can also simply stake some Magic and have that value accrue over time. That's a simple mechanic for those looking to not get too involved but still want a piece of the Magic pie. Finally, we get to activity metrics. Now let's check out the price of Magic using CoinGecko, which by the way is a great app to check out any price of any ERC20 token that's out there right now. So if we look at the chart here, we can see a pretty steady increase, nothing too parabolic, but the price has doubled over the past 30 days, which from an investment standpoint, you cannot complain about. Now, if we check out the activity on the Magic Marketplace, we can see transactions going on every few minutes. Now, we love to see this. It means people are excited about it. They want to buy in. They're selling and trading. We love it. So let's get down to the verdict on TreasureDAO, the moment you've all been waiting for. Will we pass or will we pay the gas? And the verdict is, we're going to pay that gas. Which is a little ironic because there is no gas involved in Magic, which is one of the things we liked about it. We talked about it earlier today, but paying that gas, fully investing into TreasureDAO. We're loving the activity that we're seeing in the marketplaces. We're loving the price that Magic has taken on over the past 30 days. We think that they're only going to be adding more and more games to this ecosystem. So high hopes and a bright future for TreasureDAO, paying that gas. So yes, we are going to pay that gas. We are loving what this team is doing and the price of Magic increasing over the past 30 days. We think they're committed to building a legitimate gaming ecosystem and are definitely going to bring on a lot of new projects over the next couple years. So pay that gas, baby. I don't think we're going to be getting too involved in the gaming mechanics right now just because they're a little complex, but you definitely know I'm staking some Magic and betting on the future of TreasureDAO because NFTs at some point are going to shift into more real-world benefits and play-to-earn gaming. So get in while you still can. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't already. Hit that sub button, hit that bell for notifications, and we will see you next week.